What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. In this video, I want to talk about a lot of different things around the market. I want to talk to you guys about the best value, in my opinion, there is for the icon swaps that came out today, prime icons, how to maybe look at trading with these cards as well, some of the trends we saw last year, and just kind of overall market talk, maybe some team of the weeks, and looking at the new freeze team. So this is going to be an all-around market type video today. Before we get into it, if you guys can, drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here. That would be very appreciated. I also have a promo code, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. You can use my code at futcardshop.com. You get 5% off. They're pretty much like IRL cards. You can design them. You can put different clubs. You can put different names on there. You can even put your picture on the card itself, and it looks like a dynamic image. It looks absolutely insane. If you want to go check that site out, it'll be in the description. And all my other links, my Twitter, my Discord, and my Twitch will all be in the description if you guys want to get involved with that. So first, let's talk about what I did today on the market. And actually, I'm just selling things like crazy right now. I did a lot of icons today. Now, I went for the wrong part of the icon market. I should have today. I made a big mistake. I did not start trading with the big icons, the primes, until it was really too late. But I did make some profit here on the lower tier icons today. Probably base, we probably got about 450k today. We're looking at about 9.7 mil. So that's pretty solid. And yeah, these are all icons that we bought. I kind of really stay on the icon market today, and I really didn't look at the freeze market or any other market in general. I'm going to be in the future, I'm going to be starting to give out more, I'm pretty much going to do more stuff on stream that is other than icons, because icons are starting to get a little bit boring to me, just by trading them only. So we're going to be doing some different stuff. So that's why I've started to trade with some of the rule breakers again. Trying to get some sales with some of these informs, trying to just fluctuation trade with informs. If you guys want to know how to trade with informs and other specials, look at my special card video that is on my YouTube channel. We actually just sold this. We bought this at 110. We sold it at 123. And you're not looking for a lot, right? You're looking for maybe 6-7k a card. And that's what I'm getting here on this. So that's essentially what we're doing. If we take a look at the transfer profit as well, because that's probably what you guys want to see, like how are we progressing as an account right now. And if you look at the weekly, we are at almost 5.5 million. So ideally I want to hit 7, because then if you look at the top 100, I'd be about maybe like 2 or 3 mil away at the end of the weekend, which I think is pretty solid. And then if I look at the monthly, my monthly so far is about 5.2. The month started about 12 days ago. I'm on a slow track on the month, but the weekly we've done pretty well in. And then the all-time, we are at about 25 million. So we are 1/4 of the way there to 100 million, which we will get this year with trading. Now, liquid coins, like I said, I think we're going to be at like 9.6, 9.7. And I've got that Grinch I still got to sell, and I have another Teo Hernandez. How are you guys going to be able to trade with these prime icons? Well, let me just say something to you guys here, right? Trading with prime icons, you really have to learn what they are selling for, and that requires you to look for what they've been selling for, putting them on your transfer targets, and just doing stuff like that. How fast are they getting sold for? What are they going for on bid? And the way that you guys can trade with these cards as well, because a lot of them today were on the basic. So all you gotta do is go basic, icon, and if you don't want to trade with any of the primes that are under a mil, that's totally fine. You put a mil start, and then whatever your budget is. So mine was 8 mil. So all you need to do is go to the 59 minute, and there was many deals today. Look, you see a Crespo there. You see this at 245. See, that for me, right, is interesting, because I just saw one sell at 2.5, right, and now 2.45 gets put up. So if that was like a 2.3, I would have been really contemplating buying that. If we look at a Sol Campbell here, 1 mil 95. Now, what am I going to continue to do? I'm going to keep on putting this stuff on my transfer targets, because I want to continue to see where are they selling at on the market. Now, if you guys don't know the trend of what happened last year, is obviously these primes come out in packs today. And by the way, we did not get every prime in packs. If I show you guys right now on EA's tweet, and we got a lot to go through in this video, so make sure you guys are chilling out while you're watching this. They released the first batch of icons. Now, this makes a lot of sense because they didn't put all icons in packs yet. First set is now. I think the second set's going to be next Friday. And I think next Friday is going to be Team nominee, but I'll explain why I think that as well. We got some of the big ones. R9, Pele, Ronaldinho, Garincha, Hullet, Henry, Eusebio, Figo, right? Buchagueno, Raul. I mean, we got some pretty good ones, right? Rio Ferdinand on the bottom there. So we got the first set of icons today, and I was going through some of them from last year. How did they respond to last year at the start of the game? Well, this is pretty much what happened over the first couple months of them. Actually, let me just go here, right? So you see on the first day he's super high. He might be extinct on that first day, but he starts to come down after a while. And the reason for this is because icons right now are trying to settle into a price. So like every single day they're trying to correct themselves. The market is kind of setting the buy price and the sell price for the card. And over time they are going to start dropping because they're just going to be too expensive. So like going onto the market right now, right, we were able to, look at Laurent Blanc today. And he was pretty much selling at like 2 mil, like pretty consistent, 2.1. And right now, Blanc is now at 1699. So I think on Saturday, they are going to go up a little bit. Maybe when the market starts to wake up in a couple minutes, you could see them maybe rise a little bit today. And then later tonight into tomorrow, I think you do see them start to drop off, though. I also think we're going to see a pretty big sell-off this weekend because I do think that, people are going to be doing the icon swaps. And we haven't even talked about icon swaps, so let's get into that right now. Why do I think that's going to be a big sell-off? Well, we got icon swaps today, right? So we got, win 6 matches in the live FUT friendly. As anticipated, it is 5 first-owned Premier League players. So you have a lot of these that you have to complete. Now, at the moment, we only can complete 8 tokens. The other 10 are going to be acquirable on January 1st. As anticipated, again, I did not think that EA was going to allow us to do all 18 at once. That's not something they like to do. And it's pretty clear they just did not really like to do that. So that's kind of like the situation we're at right now. Now, if you look at the best value for me, if you were to do all 18 swaps, I'd be doing this pack plus this pack, and then I would do the base or the middle pack. Now, yes, I don't think the players itself are good enough to like spend your valuable time for, because they're not crazy values on the market. Like, these are not cards that are over 1 million coins. Even a guy like Thierry Henry, who is like 17 tokens, not worth it at all in my opinion, because he's under 1 million coins. So it's gonna take you a while to get these these rewards. And also think about this: when you acquire all 18 swaps, that's not gonna be until like early January at the earliest, which means that this guy's value by early January might not be 950k, which is where he is, which he has dropped from 1.1 million. So there's going to be a lot of different things, and this Campbell just got bought at 1.95 mil. These cards are going to continue to drop in price. The guys that are in the swaps, I would assume, as they are more acquirable, these guys will continue to drop in price. So right now, this Henry is like 980, but I have seen him get put up at 900 as well, and 950 a lot today. So I think he's going to continue to drop in price. As I think the whole market's going to get sold off, I think we're going to see a pretty healthy market sell-off tonight and tomorrow on Sunday, because a lot of people I think are going to sell cards off to go and do the objectives, which is going to be first owner. So, you have to play with players that are either SBCs or pack pulled players. So, for me, I can only play, if I'm looking at 5 first owned Premier League players, well, I'm looking at, what's that, like, what's a Prem player that I have untradeable in the club right now? Zaha, essentially, right? Zaha would be one of them. Wijnaldum would be another one, right? Mendy red, right? So these would be the sort of cards that I'm looking at for a first owner type squad to then compete for those icon swaps. So that's talking about icons. That's kind of the best value for me, the 85 plus pack, the 83 plus. I saw the 83 plus pack. People were getting like a lot of 87 pluses. A lot of people were getting freeze cards as well. You guys can save those packs for Team of the Year if you want to as well. So that's going to be interesting to see, what you guys get if you do hold them for Team of the Year. Now, obviously, we did get a new freeze team, and right now they're obviously fluctuating in value. This money actually went up to 2.9 today and actually sold, which is kind of crazy. This Casimiro went to 690 today. He was super cheap at the beginning, and then he rose really, really nicely. If you can see right here, yesterday, it actually doesn't show you, but he was like 580, 590. He then went all the way up to like 692. So he had a pretty nice rise. And the card is actually really good. If you look at 78 pace, 90 defending, 92 physical, you put a shadow Kemps on him. He's got some good passing for a center back. And that's pretty good. He's got a really nice value as well. Some of these guys may actually rise a little bit when you wake up this morning. If people do want to play with these cards in their weekly teams, try out the new cards. You could definitely see something like that happening. But I do expect these guys to get sold off, and they will continue to drop, in my opinion, for the most part, until next Thursday. And then they're going to drop even further because of marquee matchup supply and reward supply. So that's another thing to talk about. Team of the group stages. Now, I wasn't really confident in you guys investing in team of the group stages, and it looks like we were kind of correct in our assessment of not actually investing, because a lot of these cards didn't really rise that much today. And I had a feeling that if EA was going to release a promo with icon swaps, right? Even if this promo wasn't Team of the Nominee related, I just wasn't so, convinced that these cards were going to rise out of packs. And they may still, by the way. That doesn't mean that they're not going to rise out of packs. But if you look right here, he was 101k, and now he's like 91k, so he's down 10k. If you take a look at a guy like Dio Carlos, this is probably one of the few guys that I think has actually risen a little bit from his lowest yesterday, which was at 220s. He went to 246 yesterday. If you look at Thursday, he actually went lower on Friday than he did on Thursday. So some of these group stage cards were actually lower on Friday during the panic, rather than after Thursday's rewards. So that's interesting to me. So we'll see what happens with these cards. These guys will continue to get more rare over time. You'll be able to trade with these cards. And realistically, guys, I think the market as a whole is just going to really be a slow, just downward trend over the next few weeks, until there's going to be a low point where people are going to say to themselves, okay, I'm going to be buying right now, because we have a few things that are coming. Now, if you look right here on the game, right, it says 11 special freeze items are available in packs for 6 days and 10 hours. Now, normally, I think they normally put Team 1, right? Now, if I'm looking right here, I'm just trying to see if they have anything about Team 1, because then it would refer to a Team 2 coming next Friday. And I just don't know if I see that happening, because Team of the Year nominees have actually been announced. If I can go and find them right now for you guys. But Team of the Year nominees, let's say 2020. Let's see if this is, no, that's FIFA 20. I'm trying to figure out, wait, December 1st, 2020, is this it? This might be it. No, this is not it. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to find it, but essentially, team of nominees have been out already. So we should see a promo of that, I think, next Friday. I think next Friday is gonna be the time where we do see team of nominee. And it's just not going to be good for the market, because if you put like 50 to 60 cards in packs with +1 values, and if you look at today, by the way, and this is like the scummiest thing from EA, but if you take a look at the store, right, and you look at 125k packs, for a FUT freeze card, it's 3.7%. Now, if you remember last week with Team of the Group Stage, and this is why I say that EA are a little scummy when they do this sort of stuff, there was 18 players in Team of the Group Stage, and they put their pack weight at 9 and 10%. And that, for me, is a deliberate attempt to make these guys cheap on purpose, to lower the rest of the market, because this is what I think EA wants to do. They want to lower the market. They want to lower people's clubs before Team of the Year, Because guess what's going to happen? People don't have anything to do. They're going to want to buy FIFA points. They don't have anything in their club. And it's going to make them buy points for Team of the Year. So it makes sense why they would want to do stuff like this. And everything they've done is really to, make the market drop, essentially. So this is kind of like where I was talking about, where if Team of the Nominee comes out next week and we actually get that sort of pack percentage where it's like 9-10%, oh baby, I mean, it's not going to be a good scene for the market. I'm going to show you guys Latoya Martinez from last year, and some of the big tier icons have actually continued to drop in price today, especially some of the middle ones, because I think people are selling the middle cards off to go and try to get the prime cards. But if you look at this Martinez from last year, he was like 2,087,000 after Black Friday, and by Team of the Year, this guy goes to 1.3 million. And eventually rises up like 300k after all the coins come onto the market. But it just shows you like how much of a death we saw in the market last year. I don't know if that same death is going to happen, but I'm just saying, we're on that trend right now. If you look at the icon index, I mean, ever since November 12th, this graph has just been going down and down and down. It looks like we're on that same trajectory where we're just going down and down and down every single week. So we'll see if that continues to happen. On the Saturday, if you guys want to, some of these Team of the Week cards may get to one of their cheapest points. This Zaha will be one of those cards that I'm probably looking at. He's like 225 right now. This guy's also very good in game. I really enjoy this card. I got him red, obviously. So like Zaha will be one of those cards. I think Milinkovic and also Cuadrado will be two cards. Or no, I'd say Milinkovic and definitely Zaha for the two that I'd be looking for, maybe buying them on Saturday or Sunday morning. And then, realistically, when it comes to Team of the Weeks, guys, it's really buying on Saturday. And if you don't sell by Wednesday, you're losing coins. Because if you look at this Latoya Martinez, yes, he got influenced by his, freeze card. But if you look at Thursday, man, I mean, this guy was like 117, right? Yesterday, he goes down from 113 all the way down to 96. This guy didn't move at all. But what you could have done on the Saturday last week is you could have bought him at like 105 to 100, and that doesn't show you on the Saturday graph. And then you could have sold him at like 122 by Tuesday, December 8th. And you essentially want to, sell to the investors. That's like how you're going to be able to trade with these cards, is by selling to the investors. Because every single week, it doesn't mean that Team Weeks over time are not going to go up, but it's just showing right now where if you're not even making coins in about Wednesday, and that's why I got out of some of my Lataros to go and do Thursday flips again, because he just wasn't working out for me, and some things just don't work out. But I would like to look at Milinkovic and probably Zaha today, because they've seen, Zaha in particular has seen a really nice rise every single time he's dropped, especially on that Thursday. And just go through the rest of the market. We have seen Road to the Finals get upgraded. They initially actually got panic bought up, and now they're starting to come back down again, which was expected. I wasn't expecting that huge panic buyback, but I guess it was, EA doing what they wanted to do, right? This hazard goes from like 740 all the way to like 840, 850. He's now come back down to 740. I would expect these guys to continue to drop as people are waking up this morning, seeing that these cards are dropping, are upgraded as well, and they want to take the cash for them. I would assume that is going to happen for these cards, but who knows? The market has been pretty unpredictable this year. And then there was another thing to look at that I wanted to show you guys. Oh, popular cards. If you guys got guys like Neymar, I know Neymar's like 80k high today, and Mbappe as well is up a little bit. I would seriously consider taking the cash on those cards. I've always shown you last year's Neymar's graph, and this guy has risen 80k today because of the Marquinhos SBC. If you look right here, who is actually like crashing the whole midfield market right now. If you look at Conte, he's down like 40,000 coins today. And if you look at any icon midfielder, those are all down today. So Marquinhos is he's a really nice card, 86 overall team, but the card is really nice. He gets links to two of the best players in the game, and Mbappe and Neymar. And he's got 3-star, 3-star, medium high work rates, 80 pace, 84 passing, 88 defending, 80 physical. And this is a solid and really sick looking card. I'm probably going to complete this card. As you guys know, I am a card collector at this point. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this video. I tried to cover everything. It's the first video I'm probably doing over 20 minutes for the first time this year, but I hope you guys did get all that information in. You guys continue to trade on this market, obviously, with any of the methods that I showed you on my YouTube videos. I'm going to also be doing more tutorial type videos where I'm actually trading on the video. I want to like give you guys a representation of like what I'm doing when it comes to trading. So thank you guys for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.